Good day, Bogang.
Hi, Noctula, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
Thank you, firstly, for giving us your time at Social TV. So I have quite a few questions. I know I did send you a list, but I decided to add a bit more because of the sensitivity of the topic that we will be talking about.
Okay.
So yes, I will just get going. So my first question, as a CEO of SA Government Jobs, how is SA Government Jobs bridging the unemployment gap in South Africa currently?
Okay. So, okay, that's a fair question. So, if you look at how many government jobs are available, there's a lot of government jobs available. If you look at internships that are being advertised on a daily basis, especially within various government departments, there's like a lot of them. But if you look at the access of those internships, they're limited. Only if you bought the newspaper or through a WhatsApp thread or something like that, then you can get the information and actually apply, which is not fair because most people are not on these WhatsApp threads, and some of them, they can't even get their hands on newspapers. And therefore, their only source is the most common thing that the youth has, which is their mobile phone. Their mobile phone gives them access to absolutely everything from your social networks to opportunities, because when they type internships, then they should be able to find websites, but within that also be able to apply. So we bridge the gap in making it simpler for let's say, a young person in a rural area to actually access opportunities within government.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to my next question, I want to ask about the initiatives that you are currently running to assist these unemployed graduates in South Africa.
Well, SA Gov Jobs, in essence, is part of a larger company, which is Elite Career Solutions. So we're doing various things under Elite Career Solutions to help the youth. One of the initiatives that we have is Digitize SA, where we work with CEDA to help entrepreneurs. Another one that we're working with, we have Elite CV Builder. Here we have a software that teaches, or rather that helps young people to actually produce a proper CV that can actually get them a job, because in most cases, they apply with CVs, young people apply with CVs that are not actually techno-friendly, especially to systems like ATS. So we have the system that actually helps them to write a proper system. It's CV Builder. And within that as well, we have opened up close to about 50,000 CVs where they can come in and actually just get professionally made CVs for free. And another initiative that we have as Elite Career Solutions, of course, is SA Gov Jobs, where we're trying to get young people, in government jobs. And it's not just young people; it's actually all positions within government, from your director general positions to your internship programs.
Yeah. So basically, life has moved to, everything is digital now. We are in the fourth industrial revolution, rather. And you spoke about the CV Builder, but now you require your applicants to sign as Z83 to begin with. And some people have complained that the applications are a hard copy. So, but when we had COVID-19, well, we're just exiting it now, online applications were allowed, but then you reverted back to the hard copy. Why is that so? And also, people have difficulties with the Z83. How do you simplify it, or how do you advise someone to fill in that?
Okay, so let's get back to the one of applications online. Some departments still do accept email applications. Some reverted back to the physical application because they themselves, those departments thought they were catering for the people in the rural areas without access to technology, making it possible for them to actually hand deliver their handwritten, because some people actually write their CVs by hand and actually deliver it to departments, especially when you look at low entry jobs such as, the cleaning positions and so people actually write these CVs on hand. So they introduced this back. However, what we're saying is, here's a system that can actually take care of the manual and the electronic, so our system can actually do that. And beyond that, helping people to apply even through some, day-to-day mechanisms such as WhatsApp. You can actually apply for a job via WhatsApp and actually fill out your CV via WhatsApp. So these are technologies that we are busy building within our system to make sure that, South Africans can solve their own problems. And this is it. Because in most cases, we're looking to Americans to come and solve our problems. Correct. So we as Elite Career Solutions, we came and said, let us build a tool made by South Africans to solve South African issues, because we understand our own issues. We know what a person in the rural areas is struggling with, and we know what they have, and what they don't have. And therefore, why don't we conform or adjust the way that we operate to best suit them? And government is very rigid. Government is a big elephant, and to turn a big elephant around, it's very, it takes a while. So with us, small companies such as us, we come in and we actually try to turn them around as fast as possible, because the current economic, position of South Africa, especially for the youth, is very dire, and something needs to be done fast.
That's quite interesting. And also, how do you secure these jobs for the applicants? Like, what role do you play as SA Government Jobs in ensuring that they are employed?
Okay, so first and foremost, we expose them to the opportunities, meaning we take these opportunities that they would normally not find because they're hidden within PDFs, within websites that are not search engine optimization, meaning if you Google for the results, nothing is going to happen. So we discover these jobs and then we post them on our site. Some of the jobs that we have, we actually are posted directly by the departments that are using their own accounts. Some of the departments don't have their own accounts, therefore we then post the jobs on their behalf. And that is how we bring these opportunities to the people. Other than that, we also simplify the process of the Z83 as you spoke. So what we have is a once-off Z83, because we have a digital Z83 in simple. So you fill it out once. Okay. And then after that, you simply just press send. You fill out, let's say, your CV once, your Z83 form once, and then when jobs and opportunities come, you just keep on pressing send. And then if something comes up, you update, of course, and then you keep on saying send. And now that the government is also not requiring people to actually submit certified documents, such as your qualifications and ID. So it makes it even easier, because now your CV, once you have it on the system, can last you up until you get the job. Okay. So it becomes now easier and cheaper as well for you, because now you don't have to print a lot of papers, courier expenses, internet cafe expenses, taxi fares, and so forth.
True, because a lot goes into the application process. I know you spend around roughly 900 trying to get a job, which obviously is an issue on its own. So you mentioned quite a lot of things right now, and it's interesting because you come in with solutions as SA Government Jobs. But why is it that so many young South Africans are still unemployed when there's avenues like SA Government Jobs?
Okay, so we are not creating jobs per se, but rather we are making currently available jobs available and accessible to the youth. So we still have the problem of how many jobs are being created, and it's for government to actually create those jobs, as they say, but that is not my view, to be honest. I feel that we have enough people, enough young people who are entrepreneurial minded that can actually, have businesses. And that's why we're working with CEDA as well, to try and help young people to open up their own businesses. That's how we feel, jobs can then be created. Because imagine just one young person opening up a business and then hiring 3 or even 5 others.
Mm.
Now that means one person can create 5 jobs.
Correct.
Now, if you take 1 million people, you make them entrepreneurs out of our country of 60 million, and you make 1 million of those youth entrepreneurs, that means you're talking about 5 million can then be hired through that. Now, that's a lot of number, and obviously as the business keeps on growing, the numbers also grow. So we can create our own jobs, I feel. All right. We shouldn't always look to government and say, listen, let's wear the jobs. We need to create because we can solve our own problems. That's what I'm saying, even with SA Gov Jobs. It's a solution by young South Africans for young South Africans. Now, we would like to see many of those kind of solutions and many other people being employed.
No, I fully agree with you, Bokang, and you're doing some brilliant work with your team. I want to know, so what are the future plans that you have for graduates in this country as SA government jobs?
So as I did say, our future plans is to educate, expose them as much as possible to available opportunities, link them with governments, have governments also use the system so that, they can easily fill the roles, the empty roles, because the longer they take to fill a role, the more messy it becomes and the more jobs we lose, by the way. So the longer it takes for government to fill a position, the more jobs we lose. So our aim is to actually reduce all of that mess and have one system that can actually help both government and the youth. And as well, for the private sector, when we look at how young people apply for jobs in the private sector, through your PNETs and your Indeed and all of those systems, how do they apply? That's why we have the CV builder to ensure that, they go well out there. They sell themselves, because young people forget that a CV is actually a marketing document. So if your marketing document is looking tardy and not so clean or not so descriptive, you're not going to get the job. So this is also what we try to help them with.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. And lastly, how does one access SA government jobs?
All right. So the portal is active and a lot of jobs are there as well. I think today there was like 600 and something jobs available. The portal is sagovjobs.co.za, or you can just say SA Gov Jobs on Google and it'll bring up the site. So SA Gov Jobs, that's it. And if you're looking for a free CV as well, a free professional CV, if you're in the job market, you can visit elitecvbuilder.com, elitecvbuilder.com. However, if you want one of the executive templates that are there, the premium templates, just simply email winner at elitecvbuilder out of this show. Winner out of, and then I'm going to send you, or rather the system is going to send you a coupon code where you'll just get free access to everything. All right. Awesome. You'll get free access to everything.
All right, Bokang, we appreciate you giving us your time and having this important conversation with us.